Hello students, I am Dr. Gyanesh Kumar Sinha. Today I am going to discuss Economic Order Quantity Model 2. In one of the previous sessions, you have already learnt about what is economic order quantity, how do you calculate economic order quantity, what are the various inventory related costs, and what exactly the significance of economic order quantity. Today, we are going to discuss that what is inventory model sensitivity and its significance. The second topic which I am going to discuss is how to determine EOQ and when shortage is allowed. And third, how to determine the order quantity in the price discount case. So let us discuss each topic one by one. All these three topics are interlinked with each other. Now let us understand what is model sensitivity. When we say model sensitivity, it means that if you change one variable, what is the impact on the another variable and how much changes one variable brings into the another variable. So we can define model sensitivity as a quantitative model that determines how target variables are affected based on changes in the other variables, which is known as input variables. Input variables here in inventory related model are like order quantity, the timing of placing an order. So in this model sensitivity analysis, you are going to take input variable as a order quantity, means what is the quantity of placing the order. And the target variable is the inventory related cost. So in model sensitivity analysis, you are going to learn that if you change the order quantity of placement, or if you are changing the order quantity, how the total inventory related cost is going to be changed. As we know that in order to find economic order quantity, we represent as a Q star. We examine the total cost graph, which will be represented in the next slide, and choose Q star, which is economic order quantity, as the value which yields the minimum total cost. Also, the total cost is almost flat near the point of minimum cost. It indicates that small variation in the optimal order size will not change the total cost appreciably. So, what you have understand through this model, that if you are changing the order quantity by a small amount or even up to significant amount, total inventory related cost is not going to be impacted a lot. And in the total cost curve, you can see that there is a point where leniency or the flatness of curve is visible. So you can see that bottom point of your total cost curve, it is flat. It means change in the order quantity is not going to impact too much on the total cost. So how we calculate model sensitivity? We compare sensitivity of total variable cost for any operating system with the total variable cost from or for any optimal inventory system by using the ratio of total cost upon total cost star, where total cost represents the order quantity, whatever you have taken, and the total cost star represents the total inventory related cost when you use economic order quantity. In order to calculate model sensitivity, we take the ratio of TC to TC stars, which is nothing but as a function of Q upon Q star. So TC upon TC star will be represented by formula C naught or COD upon Q plus CHQ upon 2 bracket divided by C naught D divided by Q star plus CHQ star divided by 2. So here ordering cost is represented by CO, CH is representing carrying cost or holding cost. Now you can substitute this Q star value in the equation, that is nothing but the economic order quantity, which is represented by square root of 2 multiplied by ordering cost multiplied by annual demand or average demand upon holding cost into the equation. So by this you can get the TC upon TC star, represented by Q star upon Q plus Q upon Q star. It is visible here that the model sensitivity is directly related with the only economic order quantity or the order quantity that you have taken arbitrarily. So in order to understand the model sensitivity analysis, we take the example. ABC Limited has a contract with Excel Construction Company for 1,50,000 bricks a year. So ABC Limited orders for a brick in the lots of 40,000 units from a supplier. It costs ₹40 to place an order, and the estimated carrying cost is 20% of the unit cost, which is rupees 0.15. Means you can say it is 15 paise. ABC Limited wants to know what percent their order quantity varies from the optimal. It means if you have optimal order quantity, how much your present order is varying from the economic order quantity. And the second, what this variation is costing them, if anything. Means how much cost it will be impacted if you change the order quantity from the optimal order quantity. So in order to calculate first question, so Q star that I have already told you that it is represented by the square root of 2 multiplied by annual demand multiplied by cost of, that is ordering upon holding cost. So if you substitute the value from the given question, so you get the optimal order quantity as a 20,000 units. Now when we compare optimal order quantity with the current order quantity, which is 40,000, so it comes out as a Q upon Q star as 2. Now when we take the ratio of total cost upon total cost star, that is the total cost when order quantity is 40,000 and total cost when order quantity is 40,000, you get the value as 1.25. So what does it mean? Even if you are changing the order quantity by 2 times, so the impact on the cost is just 1.25 times. It shows that even though the order quantity is 100% higher than the optimal, costs are only just 25% higher than the optimal. Now this is the one situation. Now you would like to know how much actually impacting on the cost as compared to your optimal order quantity. So we use the formula of TC minus TC bar, where you can get the value as a rupees 150. It means if you change the value from optimal order quantity to the current order quantity you are using, so the impact on the cost will be of just rupees 150. We call it as a marginal cost. Now let us discuss economic order quantity model when shortages are allowed. It means shortages are allowed deliberately. Why shortages or stock might be allowed deliberately? Because the management may see that for limited shortage or stock out is allowed, company can see some monetary gain as compared to when you are not allowing shortage. But this is permitted only when shortage cost is slightly finite or it is not large. If you look at the diagram of Eoq model, where on y-axis it represents inventory level and the x-axis is representing the time. So Q represents the total quantity which is actually in demand, and O represent on y-axis as the inventory level at which you place an order. Means we call as a reorder point. So here T1 represent the time for which the consumption takes place as well as when reorder the quantity, and T2 is the time, or you can say lead time, after which or whatever the order which have been placed, it is received. So let us understand the calculation how the inventory level is identified and being compared with the economic order quantities, the shortage level we compare and see that how the beneficial the management to allow shortages. So as I said that O is the inventory level and S is the shortage level. So order size Q is equal to O plus S. So cycle period is T is equal to T1 plus T2, where T is the portion of the cycle period for inventory holding and T2 is the time of stock out. When you calculate total inventory related cost, it is equal to annual ordering cost plus annual holding cost and annual shortage cost. Economic order quantity under this condition is represented by square root of 2 multiplied by ordering cost multiplied by demand upon, that is annual demand, upon the holding cost, and we take the factor holding cost plus ordering cost upon stock out cost or storage cost, which is represented by CS. So inventory level can be calculated as a square root of 2 COD upon CH multiplied by CH upon CO plus CH. So when we calculate the shortage level, which is nothing but the order quantity and the inventory level at which reorder takes place. For calculating the shortage level, you can find the values of Q star and you can also find the value of O star. How you calculate the number of orders per year in order to fit the formula, the values into formula. So it is taken 1 upon T star, that is cycle period, which is equal to D upon Q star. Now total variable cost in this situation will be TC bar or TC star, that is square root of 2 CO CS into CS D upon CH plus CS. So you can see that annual inventory management cost when shortage is allowed is less as compared to when shortage is not allowed. Look at the example through which you can understand how it is possible. The demand for an item, each costing is rupees 1, is 10,000 units per year. The ordering cost is rupees 10. Inventory carrying charge or cost is 20% based on the average inventory per year. So stock out cost is rupees 5 per unit of shortage incurred. Find out various parameters. Now how will you calculate? So here annual demand is 10,000 units, ordering cost is 10, holding cost is 20% of rupees 1, that is 0.2, and shortage cost is given as rupees 5. When we calculate economic order quantity, it is coming as 1020 units. But when we calculate inventory level, when we are allowing the shortage, so it is coming out as a 980 quantity units. So what is the shortage level? So the difference between economic order quantity and the inventory level you have calculated, which is nothing but 40 units. So cycle period will be calculated. Based on that, you can calculate the number of orders per year. So Q star upon D, that will give you value of 37 days. And how many orders you will be placing based on that is cycle period. It is coming out as a 10. So total variable cost is calculated as 196.12. We can see that when you are allowing shortage, it is the difference you are able to see. So the total cost can be compared under shortage allowed, and total cost can be calculated when the shortage is not allowed. The difference can be seen as that what benefit the company can get when they allow deliberately shortage. But we have to be very careful that this cost of shortage should not be very high. It has to be finite. Otherwise, company will go into tremendous loss and cost. Now, next is the price discounts model. The earlier sections in the economic order quantity model, we have discussed that the purchase price remains constant irrespective of the quantities you have purchased. So many times, when you change the quantity of purchase, the supplier or the companies may offer the discount on it. And because of that, companies may be motivated, or it may be purchase the bulk quantity so that the cost of purchase or total inventory related cost can be minimized. Items are purchased in bulk. Some discount in price is usually offered by supplier. So when discount is applicable for all units per purchase, it is called as a all units discount. If discounts are offered only for items which are in excess of the specified amount, it is known as an incremental discount. In the incremental discounts, all the prices offered in the different slabs are applicable in finding the total cost. Means for different range of quantity you are purchasing, so there is a price offer. So in all units discount, only one price at one slab is applicable for finding the total cost. What are the advantages and disadvantages of going ahead with the price discount model in managing the inventory? So because lower unit price is being offered when the company purchases in the bulk. Because you are purchasing in the bulk, so frequency of ordering will be less. So your ordering cost will be low. And also because you can achieve the economy of scale, you can utilize your capacity or vehicles for large quantity. So your cost of transportation will be cheaper. At the same time, because you are carrying more quantity at hand, the stock out situation will be minimized. And definitely the supplier or sellers will give preferential treatment to the company because the companies are purchasing bulk. Now, what would the limitation and disadvantage using this? So, there will be higher carrying cost because you are purchasing in the bulk, and because you are purchasing in bulk, inventory turnover will be quite slower. So, you are actually compelled to hold your stock for longer period of time. So, it will lead to the depreciation or the degraded quality. So, the stocks may become older. So you may be requiring more capital because you are purchasing bulk, and because of the huge amount already is carrying, so flexibility will be reduced in your operation, and it may, as I said, that force the stocks to deteriorate and depreciate it fast. Now, what is a principle which is used in price discount or quantity discount model? So if C is representing the price, that can vary according to the scheme. So it will be P0 or P0 if purchase quantity Q is less than certain level, that is B1. It will be P1 if purchase quantity B1 is less than Q1 and which is also less than Q2, and if purchase quantity is Bn less than Qn. So in the operating doctrine for the quantity or the price discount, reorder is set at zero inventory because you assume delivery is instantaneous. So the general procedure for determining order quantity starts by checking the lowest curve for an optimal Q. If that is unsuccessful, each higher cost curve is systematically checked until optimal is found. So there are few basic steps that are followed in order to calculate economic order quantity or the quantity which you should order so that total inventory related cost is minimized. First, calculate EOQ for the lowest unit price using simple lot size formula. Then determine if the EOQ in step 1 is feasible by determining whether it is in the quantity range for that price or not. If the EOQ in the step 1 is not feasible, compute the total cost for smallest feasible quantity at the lowest unit price. If EOQ for the lowest unit price is feasible, then compute total cost for this quantity at lowest unit price. And fifth, compute the total cost for this smallest feasible quantity at each unit price and choose the quantity yielding the lowest total inventory related cost. You can then skip the remaining step. You can repeat this step 1 through 5 for remaining units price until a feasible economic order quantity is found. Let us have one question on it. So there is an annual demand for an item is 2,400 units. Ordering cost is rupees 350. Inventory carrying cost is 24% of the purchase price per year. So purchase price are given in the certain bracket, that is P1, this is rupees 10 when quantity purchase is less than 500 units. P2 is rupees 9.25 when quantity purchase ranging between 500 and 750. And purchase price will be rupees 8.75 per unit when the quantity is more than 750. So there are two situations. One, you have to determine what is optimal purchase quantity, and the second, determine optimal purchase quantity if the ordering cost is rupees 100. So let us go solution to first question. When ordering cost is rupees 350, which has been given, so in that case economic order quantity is coming 895 using the simple lot size formula. And now you can see that it is more than 750. So price quantity is 895 and you can choose that economic order quantity for the purchase. Now the second is when ordering cost is rupees 100. You can see that it is coming 478 because this 478 is less than 750. So you should move to the next higher unit price. In that case, when you calculate the economic order quantity, it is coming 465, which is still less than 500. Then you go to the next price and that is 10. So you can calculate Q1 as a 2 multiplied by 100 into 2,400 upon this 0.24 into 10. That is square root of this. So this 447 unit is more than 0. Now you have three units. One is 477, which is more than 0. Now another is 500 unit and third is 750. We have to calculate then total cost with all these three options. You can see in total cost 1, TC1 scenario, it is coming 25,085. In TC2, you are getting 23,247. And TC3 22,119.50. If we compare all three scenarios of the total cost under different pricing, we can find that economic order, that is purchase quantity, is coming out to be 750 units. These are the steps which I have discussed 1 to 5 in order to arrive at the economic order quantity. So students, you have learnt in the session about three aspects related to the inventory related cost. In order to judge how the sensitive your ordering quantity is, the model sensitivity analysis is done. The second, when the organization finds that some kind of the monetary gain is available when deliberately the stock out is allowed, so how to proceed with that. And third, when the price discount is offered to the company, so how to identify what should be the size of order or what should be the economic order quantity so that total inventory cost is minimum. Hope you have learned all this. Thank you.